Alright, so we back on the Ace Attorney, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know where we left off. Okay, yeah, never mind, never mind. I know where we left off. So it's about the samurais. Um, I don't remember nothing about this investigation. Makes sense because I've never did it. But the last one we did was about uh the rich dude and the girl, and they killed my boss. They killed my boss. So we on the next one, bro. Sorry if I'm pausing a lot because it's 2 in the morning once again. So bear with me. Pale moon in the sky, cries for your blood. The moon? No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you ever see. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa! Grah! The warriors' swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Right in Cole Law Offices. That rocked. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa, stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. I still don't understand why they call him Nick. His name is Phoenix. Like, will we get any explanation on that? I have no clue. Like, of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young? Like how young? 10 years old? And what the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17? See? I'm a teen. Not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. And watch it with me. He's really cool. And it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was number one. I really worry about kids these days. Gramps. Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. Every time she calls him Nick, I want to say a word after that. I don't know why I just told that to y'all, because that could potentially get me banned. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Wright and Cola offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? Oh God. It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. October 16th, 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Bling, bling. Hello? This is Phoenix. Nick! Maya, what? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai got arrested. Huh? You mean the guy on that show? Yes. They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV. Yeah, on TV. No, I mean, he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with his samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office quick. Please, Nick. And they got my nigga out of here. October 16th, 9:22 a.m. Right in Cola offices. Maya's here, watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role. Hey, y'all remember that nigga Will Power, bro? He used to do the wrestling content. I think he do singing shit now. It's been a minute though. bro, willpower, that's a man. Damn. That take a nigga back for real. In the popular kids show, The Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jackhammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found struck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No. It's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. Yes, right and call offices. What? Nick, it's the Steel Samurai. What? Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Why she dressed like an Avatar character? Let's go, Nick. Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down at detention. So what? So I've decided this will be our first case. Alright. I just thought it was gonna be some dialogue. They gave me the option, so yeah. Of course she wants you to do that. Come on, don't be stupid, dude. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened. No, we don't. We just don't have enough information. Alright, bro. Let's get up out of here. October 16th, Detention Center, Visitors Room. That nigga look like a Kuma. What's wrong, man? It's him, in the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client. That's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder. At least once, maybe twice. Whoa. What are you saying? Yes? Something wrong? No. This is getting off to a great start. I know. You're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh, no. No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Oh. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. I ain't doing that. Nick. What? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah. He didn't do it. Bro, Phoenix is like, bro, what is she talking about, bro? Maybe you could start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 o'clock that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. Damn. He looked like he out of there. They took off his mask. Well, he is out of there. And discovered that it was Jackhammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. That is a perfect hole right there. The samurai spear? Yes. It's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon. Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is. Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with this world. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright. Really. It still summarizes the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo-Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate, although I guess he did defeat him this time. Damn. Yeah. Cry on your own, brother. I see. Neo-Old Tokyo. Who comes up with these names? Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studio at 9 a.m. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5 o'clock, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5 o'clock. I was late for rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Now here's the thing right here, right? He must have been having some good sleep for somebody to die and him not here. But also that leads to like, somebody probably was perfectly silent in this, because that even the spear like wound that the dude got is precise. So I mean, I get it. Right. Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick, let's go. I'm willing to bet $10 she asks for autographs. Alright, let's get up out of here. Let's go to studio. October 16th, Global Studios, main gate. Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome. Aren't you excited? Hey, you there. You want in? You gotta go through me. Sorry. We're, lawyers. Oh yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. That is a crazy word. Gawkers? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Youths today. Something horrible happens to all of you. Oh, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Why is she talking so fast? What are you doing? Nick? I couldn't even handle all that, bro. She just was talking hella fast, bro. Why did they just do that, bro? Why did they just do that? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know. It's possible. Hey, listen when you're being spoken to. Used today. She just went on a whole rant, like, bro. Get out the way, bro. The main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gate. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Hey, no touching. Girl, get out the way. The security guard station. That security lady must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk in there. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Oh, did that out of order, I guess. Alright, I feel like that's everything, alright? Yeah, I think that's everything. to talk to her. So, what do you do here at the studios? At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days, no, you were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Wow, this place is really going downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then too. He was Hammer? The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. I mean, if it's paying the bills, shit. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching will lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? Why I feel like she killed that man? Nah, just playing. But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. Oh damn. It's enough to make you cry. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday. I was here from 1 o'clock in the afternoon to 5 o'clock when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers? Yes, I saw him. But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns the place, obviously. Come on, bro. She goofy, bro. Do I even have that shit, bro? Yeah, I don't even have nothing. Alright, bro. Let me go back to the detention center, bro. Hello? How was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they? No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right. Not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I never do that. Earlier, you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping. I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get. I know. I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. And he put it on his mama. He damn near not lying, bro. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me. What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. About the security guard at the main gate to the studio. Oh, the security lady. She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking. Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you. She's got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. Alright. I just hope this will get me past that security lady. Let's get the fuck up out of here. Sent this to her. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl. Powers' request given to the security lady? To think he would entrust his fate to youths of such unreliable appearance. Really. Anyway, you may pass. Only left from here, toward the studios. No going to the right. That's the employee area. No one allowed inside, Pat, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick. Huh? There were maps in the security guard station. Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents a piece. Thank you. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents. Got a map of Global Studios added to the court record. Yeah, we're done. Let's get up out of here. October 16th, Studio 1 entrance. Hey, this dumbass nigga. Aren't you that murderer from the other day? It's that confused detective. Hey, pal. You know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset, and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. Hey, if he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. I'd say he's a character, alright? I ain't gonna get the fuck out the way, bro. Respectfully. So, how is your investigation going, detective? Well, hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions. Alright, so detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Autopsy report, time of death, 10:15 at 2:30. Cause pierced through the chest by a spear. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. Nick, that's true. Anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady. What a charmer. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? What kind of evidence? Well, that photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading towards the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See the camera up on the gate? See the camera up on that gate, pal. The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah. Whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no. Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. Funny. For someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. We like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go. We've got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. I ain't got nothing else to say to you. Let's get up out of here, bro. Actually, I should have went back and just examined that area. Nick, look. The security lady's in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them. Hey, you. Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet? She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Hold on, I want to go back first. I want to examine this area first. Hey, there's a camera here. That's a security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and see. You can see who went where. There's a number plate on the camera, ST1307. That must be the camera ID number. Thank y'all. I'm a little bushed. Maybe I'll take a short rest here. Hey, good idea, pal. Detective, aren't you on the case? Well, yeah, but hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal. Studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. What monkey is that? But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? Yeah, like what the... He's holding a sign in his hand. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. It took that tree down with it too. There's a big welcome sign above the path. Yeah, apparently the studio's falling on tough times. They've started letting people in on days they aren't filming. They make a bit of extra money by charging for admission. Huh? You should know a lot about this place, detective. You know, you could always quit being a detective and work here. Yeah, and what perfect timing with the studio mascot down for the count. Huh? Just what's that supposed to mean, pal? Nah, they frying his ass. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jackhammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a car key to get in. It makes sense that It makes sense that they will want to keep the non-employees out. All right, we can move on now. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? Hmm? Oh, that. I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took the photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer. He went to the studio just before 1 o'clock. The murder happened right at around 2:30, see? The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him too. If he's not the one what did it, I don't know who is. Maybe it was you? That's what I was thinking. Good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking. Dead ass. Was the victim, Mr. Hammer, a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was past tense. Oh, yes, he was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate is a disgrace, I tell you. She is dick right, bro. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? She is dick right. About the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through the gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home. I do. You don't check with the time because you know you on some BS. That's why. You on some BS, bro. You on some BS. Let's go studio. No, employee area. October 16th, Global Studios employee area. Nick, this is where they do all the behind the scenes stuff. Hey, look, there's Paris' dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. Examine. A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers. It must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. Well, now when they treating you like trash. The door to the dressing room is not locked. Hey Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir. What do you mean find? You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear. We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon for crying out loud. Right. Exactly. She fanned out. The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus a steak. T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks. What? Hold on, didn't dude say that he had a sandwich or some shit like that? I don't remember him saying he had a steak. I don't remember him saying that. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry. What else would they keep in a film studio? He tired of her ass. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh. It's so normal. I was expecting some cool themed snacks or something. Popcorn at least. But wait, look. Samurai soda. Hey, Nick, try this. Ladies first. I mean, we're not really seeing nothing right here. Just want to make sure we get something. Like we find everything that we got. You know what I'm saying? But I think we cool over here. Wait, hold on. Slide. Gotcha. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo Tokyo Castle. The metal grate on the drain here has been taken off. That's a pretty big drain. A kid could fit through there, I bet. Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate. Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest. Right. Huh? Hey, I'm not a kid. Alright, for sure. For sure. Looks like one of those electric powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? It makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? Well, yeah, they do, but like, if there's an easier way, people are gonna pay for it. That's just how humans operate. Okay, that's everything. Got the bike, got the backdrop, hold on. The grate they used to cover the drain. It's a little bent. I don't think it would fit if I tried to put it back on. They hit somebody with that motherfucker, that's why. I think that's everything now. I think we can get up out of. Let's get up out of. Go back. Dressing room. October 16th, Global Studios. Dressing room. Powers' dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping. Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right. And there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth. For his sake. See. There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. I say you were already wearing one myself. Not that ass though. She too hyped about this. Like, bro, somebody got murdered. Lock in. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it is kind of dusty outside. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. He must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. How many stomachs does this girl have? Well, based off what she was saying, she got the regular one, the steak stomach, and the sweet stomach. 3 stomachs. What's that, a cow type shit? For sure. Because the cow's got 3 stomachs, right? Or am I tripping? That's right. I think so. One thing about girls, though, they do like to eat. They always have mirrors like this in the dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. One thing about girls, though, they do like to eat. They be acting like they don't, but they like to eat, bro. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Ooh, this is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on. No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? I am kinda like samurai movies. Kinda. Is that everything? Oh, look at the bag. This must be Powers' bag. Hey, don't open that. Look, an employee card key. That must be Powers'. It says Studio One. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it, you mean? Borrow it. Car key added to the court record. I wonder what else is inside Powers' bag. Stop that. My partner, the thief in training. She like Lois in that Superman show on Adult Swim. She was stealing everything in that hole, bro. Let me see. Got that made. That's about it. Won't got nothing to say to him either. So get him out the way. No. Chill. Examine. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found you. Yeah. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. I wonder if the scar key we bought from the dressing room will work. It opened. All right, we're in. She's way too happy for someone visiting the crime scene. All right. Let's go to Studio 1. October 16th, Studio 1. What is it? Real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape is so real. Oh, the evil magistrate did die here. And the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Alright. Looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show. Of course, that's the mountain, Neo Fujiyama. Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Not old Tokyo, Nick. Neo old Tokyo. Oh, right. That nigga do not care. Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Hey, you! No touching that. Sorry, my partner is kind of, No, I don't know. Who are you? Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people? WP? Oh, Will Powers, WP, I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit, but do what you can for WP, okay? He never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us. I ain't gonna lie, speaking of cameras, if you wanted to start this stuff, they got cameras on Amazon for like $20, $30, bro. And granted, this camera isn't crazy. Let me show you. This camera isn't crazy, but like, it's not bad. Like, you can see my face. You know what I'm saying? That's a bad. Okay, yeah, but like, you can see. Come on, get in focus, bitch. Get in focus. All right, this is not a good example. Okay, okay, right there. You can see my face. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can see my beard, my eyes, my eyebrows and stuff. It's a cheap camera to start off with. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you will want to get to the point where you can get $1,000 cameras and all that jazz, but start off with something that you can afford. That's all I say. That's all I say, bro. That's all I say. Start with something you can afford, bro. For sure, bro. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes. I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. Look at her fanned out right here. WP and Hammer were there along with everyone else. The employee area. That's where Powers' dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Did you know that Mr. Will Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private. What kind of girl do you think I am? What kind? No, no, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry. I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue. A lead. Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. And the camera, by the way. I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. Now for real. So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think. Doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. Nick, what about the security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them. Yeah, because what is like? You was sure talking about how Will was the only dude you see. I look at that camera. Look, a ladder. That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry. This girl is out there. Yeah, her ass is tripping, bro. Hey, look, that's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone, a real life megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action. I can't get that loud, bro. It's not worth it. This girl is more trouble than I thought. What's this? That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming. Huh? What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment? Well, lighting is fine, but I don't want to be the director. Or maybe the Steel Samurai. I think she's being serious. They outline where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. Right. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Nah, bro. Somebody must have did a cleanup, bro. We finna talk to the security lady again. October 16th, Global Studios, Main Gate. What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. What? I saw the suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? The music just went off like, bro, I don't know, bro. I'm not snitching either, dog. I'm not snitching. Who told you that? Who dares question me? Oh, she tripping. All right, you better tell me and tell me quick, you spiky hair crack. What? What's going on with her, bro? Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? Um, we were just talking to the assistant. Why would you tell her that? Her. She's not even a full-time employee. All you youngins are like that nowadays. Oh yeah, I'm not reading all that tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she chirping. She crashing out. She left. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. Get to the computer right now. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Yes. What the fuck? Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? Looks like I just have to enter a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. It looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. So is nobody realizing that somebody probably came before the cameras came on? Nobody's thinking of that? Nobody? All right. Please enter the number of the security camera. It was a 370, right? There. Entered. Nothing happened. Huh? Maybe I got the number wrong. Maybe we should go look at that camera again. Nah, fuck that, bro. I know what it is, bro. Yeah, I know what it is, bro. Yeah, it was. Do I know? Shit, is it 307, bro? Yes. Okay. Hey, it printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we got. Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Hmm. Something's printed on the back. Huh? October 15th, 2 p.m. Photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day. Nope. That's the only one in the computer. Powers is photo added to the court record. Hey, Nick. Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right. We'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. Are we done for today? I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. To be continued. Yeah, I'm gonna save it. Shit right there. October 18th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 4. I'm gonna end it here, y'all, because it's 3 a.m. But I will say this before I get out of here, though. That security lady definitely knows something, for sure. And they say she is a sucker for authority. It could have been the director or somebody definitely like in that field definitely knows. I wouldn't. Hmm, that security lady definitely is a problem for sure. Obviously, we're gonna see other people too, but she definitely knows something. Just by her reaction of the assistant, I definitely know that she knows something. And y'all probably be seeing that pretty soon. But right now, I'm the lawyer, the greatest lawyer of all time, by the way. I'm the greatest lawyer of all time. So let's get to it. Boom, 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 boom. October 18th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 4. Hold on, give me 1 second, chat. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Bro, I'm dealing with him again? God damn. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Oh, brother. They really be manipulating this, man. Detective, if you will briefly describe this case to the court. Let me see. Okay, there we go. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studios. See? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there is a gate. See? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was canceled. Yeah. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. Damn. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case, in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to that whole thing again? No, I got it. I think I could probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Yeah, for sure. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call a security officer to the stand. Oh yeah, I'm ready for her testimony. I'm ready. Will the witness declare her name? No way. Hmm. My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Bro. Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please. Seems Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witness to say their names. Wendy Oldback, dearie. No way, that's her name. So just call me All right. Yeah. Objection. I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting into the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, see, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone will have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. They tired of her ass. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. All right. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run through there since the morning. Hold on. Okay. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5 o'clock. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m., right? Okay. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio. You saw the defendant then? Hmm. Very well. Let's begin the cross examination. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor Oldhammer and the rest have been doing a run through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. I'm pressing her. What was you doing? What kind of errands? Oh, well, answer the question. Mm-hmm. Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers, observing. Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station? Whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job. I'm not sure your boss would see it that way. Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run throughs. Always. Never miss one in all my years. Wow. I want to see a Still Samurai run through too. You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty. Not a bad idea. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. And 2 o'clock. Car keeps studio plays. Got me to the studios. Time of death. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now the murder happened at 2:30, right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio. Nick, doesn't she seem like she's enjoying this a little too much? Windbags love gossiping about other people's misfortunes. Can't she get her kick somewhere else? I think I need to press her on her specifically seeing Powers. Oh, Hammer and the rest are gonna be doing run through since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock. I went to the gun station. I was at the main until 5. And the murderer, 2:30, right? It was Powers. Right. So you saw me, Mr. Powers? That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, Sonny? Nick, this is your chance. Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon. I'll say it again. It was him. It was... It's the picture, right? Is it the picture? Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Obag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Miss Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss Witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised. The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. You're in court. Like, bro. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't give it a second look. Wow, old Winback has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof then. I never say anything. I don't mean, mind you. Oh, I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? Hmm? So he had to sprain his ankle? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. Let me see what we have. She's got to be hiding something. I'll pressure her until she squeals. So we got the picture, we got the spear, we got the card, we have the guy map, and we have the time of death. Got you. What was the equipment that he broke? That's the real question. Yeah, what was the equipment that he broke? I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Which prop? He broke a prop? Sure did. His own samurai spear. So how did he stab him with it then? His samurai spear. The murder weapon? Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. Ah, I see. This strikes me as a significant detail. I'd better write this down in a court record. The murder weapon. A break in the shaft has been mended with duct tape. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. He looked pretty fine to me. Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained? Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. Thus, the nap. But if he went to take a nap right after that, anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot. Okay. You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? Well, Nick, find any glaring contradictions? Well, she seems pretty sure that was Powers in the photo. I guess I'll just press her and see if I can shake her conviction. You see anything about me, mind you? That morning during the run through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. Trip and fall? Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. Is she dead ass? Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. You may continue your testimony. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me. Which is... where is this Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. Because think about it. She didn't get there until 1 o'clock. It could have been a situation where somebody was hiding during that whole time. Because we did see somebody go through the vents. Somebody could have went through there before the cameras were cut on. We have to consider that possibility also. And allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. Alright. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. True. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. That's not true. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be this Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. That's not true because you weren't there the whole time. Because you were watching them fight. The time of point The only person I saw go to the studio before they was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. False. That's false. Are you sure? Bitch. The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness. That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy. Edgy boy. Old windbag sure has balls. Or, well, you know what I mean. Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all. Or, for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. That's not true, bro, because that's not true. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. Only person I saw go to the studio before them. Only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. Are you absolute? I mean, oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all. Nobody suspicious looking. Right. No one knows when. That's not true. Somebody was definitely there. What about before you? That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before 1 o'clock? Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Why everyone was in the employee area before then, and I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them. Let me really think about this shit. Hold on. We have the time of death, the guide map. I feel like this is. She locked off the gates, right? She locked off the gates. How do you know that? Eh, Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective. And then, after some rubbish about it being a secret, pal, he told me everything. I see. Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officer's fondness for donuts. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Huh? Really? Objection overruled. Try to. Yeah. Dude, what the hell am I supposed to do right here? If it's the picture again, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be pissed, bro. Hold on. I, I'm so stupid, y'all. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid, bro. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. Look at this photograph one more time. I'm so I'm so slow. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sir, Sonny. So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture. And here I thought you didn't know your hair from a hole in the ground. Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Ooh, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo, Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 o'clock p.m. Photo number 2. Where's the first photo? Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny? Where's the first photo? Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2. Photo number 2? The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Order, order. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not one, but two people went to the studio that day. Yet there's only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself. Eh, you watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means two people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer things. She's capped. Edgy boy, help. Huh? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. What is she talking about? Whoa. Whippersnapper. Something the matter, Miss Oldbag? Does she got like multiple personality disorder? Ah, that's right. I, I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate? Someone other than the Steel Samurai? Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. Was it the director? I see. Your testimony, please. All right, let me lock in. Chat. Let me lock in. The other person. Every day, after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see? Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. Miss Obag, this is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it. Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Well, I'd say this is a term for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Alright, I'm finna get the press in her. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see? Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. That doesn't make sense because she said after her security duties are done, she does it. That doesn't make any sense. How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking? Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part. For the most part? This is a murder trial, Mrs. Obag. Well, I didn't touch that suspicious looking Will Powers' photo, did I? I think she's missing the point. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. Yeah, that doesn't make sense though because she just said that she does it okay, let me read that again. She says, Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on security and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't. Yeah, that doesn't make sense because she was still on duty when this was going on. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased? A fanboy. F- Fanboy? Still samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. They kept information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging out. One was there that day. Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. Yeah, that's right. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and, well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain. I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers. Kids? So, on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably second or third grade. By his lonesome? What? Second or third grade? By his lonesome? Order. Let me get this straight. You saw two people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the steel samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about second or third grade. Oh, yes. Well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him. Can't catch him. A boy in second or third grade. Hmm. I assume it would be hard, if not possible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy. Right. As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. I ain't gonna lie, this judge is an idiot. So is the detectives. October 18th, 11:08 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Mr. Powers? Yes? Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio. I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. So who was the steel samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The steel samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it. Really? What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a steel samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good, bro. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick, what are we gonna do? First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sound like that. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Real Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. Second or third grade. Wouldn't it be like eight or nine? The photo, the photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant of Mr. Will Powers. Hmm, very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Talking about the assistant? Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right. Great. As if the snakes weren't high enough. I mean, the only person I could think of besides the 10-year-old boy is the assistant. So, who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have? Yeah, it could have been a security. It could have been a security lady, but I feel like they don't know about the. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, let me really think about this. Let me really think about this, y'all. Give me 1 second, chat. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. I had to go to the bathroom real quick. Now, okay, as I was just taking the craziest piss of my life, I had a thought. So, hear me out, y'all. The grade school boy, they're not letting me get away with that. The security lady, the only reason I would, she's definitely an option, but the only reason I wouldn't say her is because she's seen him at seen the person at 2 o'clock coming in. It could be the assistant girl because number one, she probably would have the suit on because and she probably had the suit on and limping like that because the suit was too heavy for her to wear. It wasn't her size. Two, she's the only other person that we've seen in there. And three, I'm thinking this is a situation of they was talking trash about Will and she did something to them because she really rock with Will. So it might be her, bro. I don't want it to be her, but she could be an option. It was the assistant. The Steel Samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so, she became the Steel Samurai. So you're saying the Steel Samurai in the picture is really the assistant? That's correct, Your Honor. If you're serious, you've got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo? Wasn't the Steel Samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot. Yeah, because the costume is too heavy. It's not her size. Oh, uh-oh. Bad feeling time. Remember the testimony concerning Powers' injury. Powers and poor Hammer were at the run through. Oh, and me? What about the assistant? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. The assistant knew nothing of Mr. Powers' injury. She could look the Steel Samurai look with that costume, but she couldn't walk the Steel Samurai walk. She wouldn't have limped. Er, wait, what? That kind of takes the legs off on the case. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I have to penalize you as I want. What? Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Maybe move on, Mr. Wright. This fight isn't over yet. If you would, Your Honor, one more chance, please. I mean, I just didn't think they were gonna make me pick the security guard because of you know what I'm saying. I doubt they're gonna let me pick the grade school boy as the option. Like, come on, that's not even realistic. He wouldn't even be able to fit through the costume. It's her ass. She knows. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. I just didn't think it was gonna be that obvious. I was overthinking. I was overthinking. Who? The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. Mm, I mean, I knew this already. I just didn't think they were gonna make it this obvious. I was overthinking it. That's on me. That's on me. That's on me. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady. Oh, bag. What? Whippersnapper? You know what? I'm thinking this is a situation where she probably killed him on accident. Hold on, I'm gonna just let it play out. Order, order. Is this true, old bag? Let me just make sure my audio is okay. The audio in the game is okay. Cool, 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 cool. Just wanted to make sure because I had it mute. I had the game audio muted last stream. Old bag. That's Miss Old Bag to you. Miss Old Bag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume, then slipped into Studio One, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh, yeah. Right there. I mean, right here. Sherlock Holmes, too, baby. I'm more of a Perry Mason guy myself. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there. Do something. What's my move? I mean, now's my chance to take this hold. Nah, why would I give her a break? Lock in. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect, in this case, can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Hmm, indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait, just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy. The one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler though, as you said. Second or third grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds, tops. Hmm. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it be or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day, whippersnapper? You don't want to delete the photo, so you thought he was innocent too. I have proof. Proof? Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy cannot have committed this murder? Uh, I'm sorry. The car key, right? Wait. No. It's the car key. It's the car key. The scene of the murder, as we all know, was Studio One. However, you need a car key to enter Studio One. How could a boy with no formal relation to the studios have a car key? I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name? Something old bag, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned. All right. Oh, wait a second. I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me, I'm talking. Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. N- Not to talk about? By whom? Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify. Oh, brother. My lips were sealed. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. That doesn't make sense because the camera would have caught them, no? They said they had nothing to do with it. See? So they told me just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accuse me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Miss Oback, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap and I always do what I'm told. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old. What is this dialogue? Mr. Wright, your cross examination. I'm finna press her. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. About what? So you were told not to talk? That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less. Why didn't I hear about this? Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it. There were some other people at the studio on the day of the murder. I thought they were going to go into more detail with that. Who were those other people, though? Who were these people? Well, the director and I, man, y'all heard me say the director earlier in the video. Well, in this stream, y'all heard me say that, bro. Well, the director and the producer, for starters. The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run through of their action scene without a director? I said a director, bro. Of course. Yes. Well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So, where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head was falling over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but yeah, I want to keep going. They said they had nothing to do with it. See, nothing to do with what? Miss Oldback, this is a trial for murder. I know that, silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side. Yeah, they paid you off, dummy. So you got your bonus and you still talked? I think I've asked all the questions. Nah, bro, keep going, bro. I guess there's no harm again. Yeah, I need to see something, bro. Uh, so they were actually in the studio? Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came. I swear. I feel sorry for Edgeworth. Almost. She really left him hanging on this one. But if you're going to go accuse me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. But you're letting them get away with. But you're saying that as if they actually did something. Them. Who, Who were these people? I think I did. I think yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, I did this one. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We just went over this. We just went over this. Uh-huh. For sure. 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 Let me look at my boom, 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 boom. All right. I can take a break. That's cool. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. Mm. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told off. Told of. Stupid. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. October 18th, 1:04 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Oh, really? It's nothing. Oh, or should I? We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now my chance to get material for the cross examination. So now's my chance to get the material for the cross examination. So Nick, have we figured out just who it was in the Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old Windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right, we'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks. Thanks, guys. Keep sniffing. Is he crying or is he coked out? Like, what the? October 18th, writing call office. Phew, what a day. This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance? I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. The director and producer? Yeah, them. Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios. What do you think we should do? But what do I? Huh? Why don't we do what you just said? We gotta get the scoop on this director and producer. All right. Then there's no point in hanging out here. That's what I've been saying. Let's get to those studios pronto. Mm. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. I can't speak tonight, bruh. It is 1 in the morning. I can't speak tonight. That's exactly the same thing you said yesterday. Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened. There's not enough information. October 18th, 2:16 p.m. Global Studios, Main Gate. No one's here. Right. Now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Hey, in the car station. Look, she left her donuts. What? I was gonna eat them. Yeah, she were, bro. The computer that runs, huh? It looks like it's been turned off for the day. Security guard station. So back must like jump for yeah, for sure. In the gate, man, studio probably police on patrol there. Over at map of studios, right from employee area to. I just want to make sure I got all the evidence. I'm just making sure I got all the evidence, bro. October 18th, Studio One entrance. Hey Nick, it looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. All right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial. So Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right? Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today. Now's a chance, Nick. Let's check it out. Let's get up out of here. Outside Studio 2. October 18th, Studio 2 entrance. This is Studio 2? I thought so. It doesn't really look much like a studio, does it? No, that it does not. Hey, there's a trailer over there. It looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer. Are we sure this is a studio? Let's examine this. On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. These look like materials for making the movie set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. A slide. Light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine. Well, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license? But look, I have this. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? Bro just flexed that to the wrong person. Looks like two people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates. Yeah, the director and the producer. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too? What is it with steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place. What? I don't know. It just feels odd. An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soup. They must not clean it much. Nick, let's go inside. You think it's okay? Oh well, it's locked. Oh, shucks. So what the fuck am I doing here? There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. They used the wrong tool, I think, in that situation. I think that's everything. Yeah, I think that's everything. Two pieces. One of them was the Steel Samurai and the other Square Boy. It doesn't seem to be switched on today. Clearly, the other picture wasn't a boy, it was the director and the producer. Hey, I'm still young, I'm just tired. Nick, when you start having to say, I'm still young, you know it's all over. But, but I am still young. And then you got the monkey, studio mascot. What happened here? The studio mascot, well, the wings, he said. Apparently, it's a monkey of some kind. Why don't they put his head back on? Maybe we should ask that assistant. I'm not sure we really want her fixing anything. And you probably need a crane to move that thing. Probably so. In the trial, they said Studio 2 was down this path. The monkey head is in the way, but we should be able to get by it without a problem. This monkey head is real heavy. Well, it did knock that tree over when it fell. Both of these, the monkey head and the tree, fell the day of the murder, didn't they? Yeah, that's what the detective gumshoe said. The entrance to Studio One. This is the studio where they found Jackhammer's body. Let me feel like we've seen everything. Might as well just go back. Could go back, yeah. Let's go back to Studio One real quick. October 18th, Studio One. I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, it is a murder scene. I want to go someplace else, Nick. I still gotta examine this. Hey, look. There's Chair Directions. I always want to see the needs. Hey, Nick, let's look there. One of those black and white boards. Okay, yeah. Okay, this is the same dialogue. Yeah, okay. This is the same dialogue. Same dialogue. Same dialogue. October 18th, Global Studios employee area. Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey. Hi. WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh. Don't mention it. Is it true they caught the security lady? Oh. Oh. Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? She nigger rigged the hell? Wow, what a mess. I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the but you do work on the you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh, oh. Well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right. I won't. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the car station. I'm supposed to fill in from his old bag. Right. See you later then. She don't get paid enough to do all this. Good luck with your investigation. This lady does not get paid enough to do all this. So, the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain? So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hey, hey Nick, if that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in. Yeah, I think that was the idea. I feel kind of sorry for him though, don't you? What? You want to you want to rip the grate off? Really, Nick? We can? Whoa, she's serious. Yeah, rip it open. Rip it open. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken. Yay! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes. She talking about. Yeah. Ah, yeah. What the fuck? There. That should make the kids happy. Things we do. Things we do. The drain grid is off, and I know who did it. Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to get? Okay. I'm thinking that was going to be something important. Hey, we're not thieves, but we did take that car key. We were borrowed that. There's a difference. So are we going in or not? Okay, we're not going in. All right, for sure. Let's get out of here then. I know we're going to the dressing room. Yeah, we are going to the dressing room. Goes to the dressing room. This is where the Steel Samurai costume was on the day of the murder. That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then. Huh? She's got a point. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here, like you said. There's one regular suits, costumes. There must be Miss Powers' personal clothes. Lock. Guess he doesn't open the window much. It's kind of dusty outside. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must have given these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Wait, Nick, what now? Yeah, okay. Oh, he said that she said they passed the expiration date. Okay. They're snacks. They're meant to be eaten. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I definitely should have said that differently because it said she grumbled. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Okay, that's the same dialogue. There's an array of cosmetics here. According to Maya, that wig was used in some old TV show. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Miss Powers' bag. I wonder what's inside. Hey, supermarket tabloids. Wow, I'm kind of shocked. Maya, leave those alone. Wolfman found on Mars. I'll have to buy that issue. Let's get up out of here. Main gate. Oh, hello. Oh, you look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. So, how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me to disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch place from the day of the murder. You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area? Yeah. Can you believe it? Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. We should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though. I heard something at the trial today. It said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio heads seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director. More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer, huh? I guess we can go then. Well, I got. Say, you work with the props, right? About that murder weapon. You mean the samurai spear? Yeah, it's a prop, but it's still pretty heavy. I hate having to carry that thing around. So you'd have to be pretty strong to use that as a weapon, it sounds like. Why is Mr. Powers the only person I can think of? Why is he the only person you could think of? Probably because he's big as hell. That's why. Did you take a look at this? That's Mr. Powers. Why is he dragging his leg like that? What is this anyway? Looks like she didn't know about this photo or the injury that morning. Never mind. I just want to make sure. I just wanted to make sure. October 18th, detention center, visitors room. Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier. Not at all. We got lucky to tell the truth. You could say that again. Let's not. So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction? Hmm. Sorry, but no. Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small. We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yes. Do fanboys sneak into the studios often? No, not that I know of. That security lady is pretty strict with them. But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around? The kids really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. Was the director present at the morning run through? Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate should move. Why didn't you tell us that before? Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet. That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's going to lose big. I see. Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you? No, I sure hope not. What does that even mean? What does that even mean, bro? What does that mean? I have no idea. Like, what does that what does that mean? Regarding the murder weapon. Yes. Is it heavy? That spear? It's pretty hefty, yeah. I don't think the average person would be able to swing it around effectively. Hmm. And that's the spear that broke or something during the morning run through? Oh yes, I goofed on a round kick, you see. I broke the spear. The security lady fixed it for me right away though. With duct tape? Weird. Did you hurt your ankle, yes or no? Regarding this photograph, yes. This really, truly, absolutely isn't you, right? Right. I was sleeping in my dressing room the whole time. Honest. But who else could have worn it? Your costume was in your dressing room. Yes. I guess they snuck in and took it while I was asleep. But who? I mean, we kind of figure who it is. It's between the director or the producer. So, I mean, right? The studio 2, I guess. Okay, cool. Studio 2 entrance. This place is deserted. Oh, shit. Nick, what was that noise? It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh? It's locked. What? Don't we have a key? No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate. And what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. They'll let us. Security guard station. Security computer. Okay. Oh, please don't touch anything in there. The security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew. I really want the key to that trailer. Maybe next time. Okay. Wait, what the fuck? Who are you dudes? Lamau. LMAO. Huh? Huh? We? Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me. Whatever. Supposed to be lamers. How can this is hurting my brain at 1:30 in the morning. How can how can you not know that I make the I make the lead shows? Really? You're the salmonella. Y'all got it, bro. Y'all have it. I'm so sorry. I just you look so sorry. No, no. Quite all right, really. It's fine. Why is he talking like this? What is it? You know, on closer inspection. Yeah. Hot. Nah, bro. Weirdo. Weirdo. Lock him up. Lock him up. Lock him up. Hey, did you do a lot of cosplay? Cause that costume rocks her. Why is he drooling? Yo, bro. Roxers. Roxors. What? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What? Hey, you're drooling. Huh? LOL. Buffer overrun. What am I reading, bro? What am I reading? What am I reading? You've triggered my creative powers. Why is he talking like this? Yes. Yes, it's coming to pause. Pink Princess. The sequel to The Steel Samurai. Pink Princess, Warrior of Little Old Tokyo. Rolling on the floor, laughing my ass off. Okay. Pink Princess? Why has it gotta be Little Old Tokyo? Why can't they have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo? Maya, we really need to talk about cool. This nigga's a loser. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder? Oh, I know who you dudes are. That security lady told that security lady told you about us, eh? That's right. It was a pretty regular day. We had a run through for an action scene in the morning. Then a meeting from lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. Cap. A T-bone steak, was it? Yeah. S- suckers? I hate missing out on food. Nick, what does sucksaurus mean? No idea. Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon till after 4 with the producer and some bigwigs from the network. Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30. If he's telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi. About the producer who was at the meeting with you. Oh, you mean Dee Vasquez? She's a genius. Mad skills all the way. Scary though. She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai. You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right? Yeah, we were together from noon to 4 p.m. the whole time. Cap. Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning? Oh, the boss over at the network and some sponsors. Also a few production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension. All of them with you the entire time? Yeah, unfortunately. They're all gray haired geezers. Hmm. Sounds like they all be reliable witnesses. The snacks. There was twice this much here before. Ah, I uh, I ate them. They were past their expiration date anyway. She mad as hell. She's biting her lip and staring at me with tears welling in her eyes. Aha! You again. How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost. You certainly got back to your post quickly. Oh, the police took me away. Damn, I couldn't read that. Accidentally clicked on L. They pulled out a spare steel samurai costume. Huh? Told me to put it on. Can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that? Mr. Powers is pretty tall. As soon as they saw there, as soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go. I guess that would rule out her being the murderer. Anyway, know this, whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slight or insult. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed. You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips. Start now. One, two, three. Hmm. This lady's too much. About that kid you said you saw. If I see him again, I'm taking him down. God damn. Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious. About the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder. If I see him again, I'm taking him down. I think she's losing it. She pissed. The security guard station. I can see the computer. Hey, no touching. Guess I better investigate there later. There we go. Hey, hey, wait. I'll bet he came in right through that drain. Hey, Kiddio, what's your name, sport? I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that. Huh? But you are a kid. What a rude little brat. That's no way to talk to an adult. I don't see no adults here. Hippie fashion chick. Hi- Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked. No way. You gotta hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp and pretty mad. I'm Cody Hatchkins. Call me Kiddio again, and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer. So you're a fan of the Steel Samurai? How dare you utter that name, evildoer? What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai side. Ha! You can't fool me. Okay. Then what's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8? Bro, what type of Comic Con? Easy. Like some fries with that. Not bad, kiddio. Are y'all dead ass? Watch it. What are they doing? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I have no idea. Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day? You were here, weren't you? Did you see anything? He, he, he always The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But but no way am I telling you losers. What? Wait. Let me go. He's gone. Huh? Something fell off the table when he bumped into it on his way out. A bottle? They put him to sleep, bro. Why was this sitting there, I wonder? Empty bottle slipped into pocket. Found on a table in the employee area. The label reads sleeping pills. Yeah, they put bro to sleep. Anyway, what was that kid saying? He saw everything. Well, now we gotta examine shit. Oh, adrenaline. He didn't waste any time coming in either. Talk about cause and effect. Um, yeah, that's weird. That's weird. That's definitely weird. Hey, what's these about, big bro? I try not to pay much attention to things that don't interest me. Lol. Why is he making those faces, bro? Why are you staring at me like that? This dude's a this freak ass, bro. Like this nigga freaky, bro. Get him out of here, bro. Huh? Where's that old windbag? Out of her to leave her post. Hey, Nick, that was her. Stop. Whippersnapper? Yeah, sounds like she's chasing after that boy. Nick. Oh, she tripped. Maya sure looks happy. Now let's look at that computer. Yes, sir. Hey, Nick. Now's our chance. Let's check out the car station. Good idea. Oh, this is it, Nick. Yep, the key. The trailer key. The key is to that trailer in Studio 2. We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick? Trailer key slipped into pocket. Yep. All right, let's go to Studio 2. That's Studio 1. Studio 2. I don't know. Let's move over. Examine. Let's get in there. I wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work. It opened. Great. Let's go, Nick. She seems eager all of a sudden. Well, you first, Nick. Ah, not that eager. The trailer door. It's unlocked. Okay. October 18th. Studio 2 trailer. Someone's in here. Names. Names? Where WP's lawyers and I see. And who might you? D. Vasquez, the producer. D. Vasquez. She's quite beautiful. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Ms. Vasquez? Script. Excuse me? Script. I'm looking for script. Script? The Steel Samurai, episode 13. I need it. Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder? I need to read it. We're getting nowhere fast. We'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai. Ms. Vasquez? It's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about that. Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV? The nerve of her. Nah, she got her crashing out. Hey, don't get mad at me. About the director, Salmonella. What? These names are hilarious. What exactly is his role here? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else. Nick, are all people in the entertainment business this weird? Mm, I mean, with the way that these documentaries and all of this stuff coming out, especially as of recent times, pretty on point with it. Pretty on point. It's starting to look like it. Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we have to check? Yeah. Wait. Yes? If you see Manila, give him this. But why do we have to do your errands? I, I don't think I like her. Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. Why are you crying? Like, why are you crying? All right, we'll give it to him if we see him. Vasquez is memo added to the court record. Yeah, like, why did you just start crying after that? Like, yo, bro. Like, oh, snap. I just realized I'm in the wrong camera. My fault, y'all. My fault, gang. There we go. We got to switch it back. Let's see, examine. It looks like they were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. They've got some figures for how much the set costs. I can't believe they spend that much money on those sets. And the glass is frosted. I can't see outside. This far in October, the dimming daylight makes it feel like winter's coming. Another old movie poster. The Singing Samurai starring Jack Hammer. What the hell do samurai sing about? Chopping off heads? Why is everything samurai based too? Oh my god. That movie was the best. It's about a samurai who sings his way to fame and fortune. Mr. Hammer was a very accomplished singer, you know. Singing samurai stars. What's next? Ninja Ballet? Like Samurai Summer, starring Jack Hammer. This poster's quite old. Wow, it's been years since I saw that show. It was one of the it was one of those typical summer romance stories. But it was great. Typical summer romance with a samurai on a horse? I'm just as confused as you are, Phoenix. I'm not gonna lie. An old movie poster. Dynamite Samurai starring Jack Hammer. I guess Mr. Hammer used to be quite the star. This is where they had that meeting. There are documents and paper cups scattered around. He probably fell off like this because he was a one trick pony. Like, like what the hell? Nothing in here that could be a clue. Just some paper cups and crumpled documents. What do you mean, just some documents? What do you mean, just some documents? Grab that. Like, what do you like? Whatever. The memo reads, "Bring me the script for episode 13." Here, I got this from the producer. Huh? Bring me the script for episode 13. Episode 13? Where did I put that one? I must have left it somewhere. Uh-oh. My ass. What? My ass is. If I don't find it, Nick, it might be quicker to just look in all the places where he's likely to have been. I agree. There we go. We're back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out of here quick, Nick. Right there. Hey, look. There's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. The director. Maya, take a look around that chair for me, would you? Remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he left it somewhere? Ah, found it, Nick. The script. Good work. Script. Show. Yeah, let's get up out of here. Uh, then we go to Studio 2 to give her the script. Here, we found it. Your script. Uh, Script handed to D. Vasquez. Um, you're not going to talk to us? Quiet. I'm reading. Just you hold on. What's the big idea? Who do you think you are anyway? And and do you even know who we are? Powers is lawyers. Right. Am I a suspect? No, it's just well, no, but you wanted to know about the day of the murder? Yes. Anything you could tell us would be a big help. You know there was a meeting here at noon. Yes, with the director and the people from the network. Correct. Now, listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio One. It was impossible for us to leave. Impossible? Why? The path was blocked because of the monkey head and the tree. The path? Huh? On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked. You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct? M- Mr. Monkey? The monkey with the broken head. Oh, right. That wasn't the original name. Its head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3 o'clock. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer, stuck until after 4 o'clock. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus, none of us could have gone to Studio One. But what? It's true. A crane came just after 3 o'clock to move the head. We called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they corroborate my story. But, but wait, what if the head fell over after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio One. 2:30, the time of death. Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time in ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, ook, ook. I don't like me saying this. I don't like this. I don't like this. Always with the yeah, yeah. It is a monkey after all. Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke. Nick, it stopped at 2:15. 2:15. That's right. This path was blocked from 2:15 till after 4. Therefore, we're innocent. Mr. Hammer died in Studio 1 at 2:30. See? Goodbye. That still doesn't make sense, though. Well, what do we do, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished. It sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan a strategy. October 18th, writing call officers. Now what? Fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. It's a little early for giving up, don't you think? Huh? You've got one lead. Ah, she's back. Mia? It's you? What took you so long? Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble. Right. Oh wait. I guess that means we're really in trouble. I'd say so. What did you mean we have one lead? The boy, of course. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you losers. I don't know. He didn't sound like he was gonna help us at all. I'm sure you can find some way of bringing him over to your side. You can have him meet Will. Either way, we should go back to the studios. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix. Thanks. Now I'm more worried than I was before. So, what's the best thing to do from here? Well, yeah. Just filler dialogue. This is filler dialogue. Why is she hot, bro? Huff, huff, huff. She mad as hell, bro. What's wrong? Whippersnapper. She's been chasing that boy this whole time. When catch him, sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him. I got a hostage now. Whippersnapper. A hostage? What happened to the boy? If I see him again, I'll lay him flat. Hi, what a violent old lady. Actually, I met with the director just now. Eh? My heart, I don't feel so good. Is she okay? Before I go, I'd like to visit the place where poor Hammer died. Right. She was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. What's this about a hostage? When that boy was working away, he dropped this and ran. He'll come back for this one. It's kind of hard to understand her with all that huffing and puffing. Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need. Cody might talk to us if we gave him that. Good idea. It's open. No, I'm catching that breath. This is the last thing I do. Phoenix, do you have anything you might trade with her? A trade? Hmm, I wonder. I don't know. 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 October 18th. Hey, hey, you. Wait a second. Phoenix. Was that the boy? Yeah. His name's Cody Hatchkins. I think he ran into the dressing room. He's sure to be in here somewhere. Found you. Damn it. He's getting away. Come back. There. He's back. How does she... Hey there. Would you mind helping us out? Please? Uh, I'm Cody. Hello, Cody. I'm Mia. Mia Faye. Nice to meet you. Yo. And I'm Phoenix Wright. Who asked? I'm dead. Phoenix, you can take it from here. I'm not so sure I'm qualified. The Steel Samurai is so cool. I think he's the bomb. What would a lamer like you know about the Steel Samurai? Hey, watch that attitude. Phoenix, you really shouldn't yell like that. He's only a kid. Fuck him. Yeah, don't yell like that. I'm only a kid. He's reminding me of Momonosuke right now. So, do you know anything about what happened here? Could you tell me, please? I don't know nothing. Mm, looks like a little persuasion's necessary. Maybe a bribe? Mr. Powers is back. Now, Phoenix, it's not polite to look through other people's belongings. Hey, don't look at me. Tell it to your sister. There's a box of snacks on the table and some cans of soda. They're all empty. I'm glad Maya isn't here to see this. She'd be devastated. Sorry? What was that about Maya? Oh, nothing. I don't know what I should be doing. Like, this is where Cody ran. Let's go in there. I mean, we already been through that. Yeah, we already been through this. Like, we've already been through this. Yeah, we've already heard this for sure. Wouldn't just the sauce come out and noodles? Best when slammed. I guess they want you to drink it. And won't. That's gross. Slamming spaghetti. Right. That is gross. It says I could bribe him. Is it the key? Should I bribe him with the key? What's that? Boring. Man, how can one person be so lame? If you were a superhero, you'd be lame on man. Hey, it's the Steel Samurai. Huh? Why is he dragging his foot like that? Where'd you get this anyway? I don't know what I'm supposed to be giving this man. Like what? Uh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Samurai spear. It's totally cool. I wish I had one too. This kid and Maya we get along great. There we go. I guess Mr. Powers isn't questioning. Oh well. Let's try again another day, Phoenix. What was the point of that? What was the what was the point of that? What was the point? Years. This is one of my favorite movies, and we should replace the poster in the office with this one. That would be kind of sad. Another old movie poster saying, "Yeah, what the hell is summer? Yeah, it's a samurai musical set in ancient Japan. A samurai musical? Is that even a genre? Well, I'm impressed. You know your stuff, Mia. I don't know her name. Yeah, it's Mia. Oh, Maya's the real fan. I just picked a little up. I made her for no reason. Looks like two people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates. Life removed advanced time. Kept in pretty good shape. Looks like we're fine. But I don't. Doors unlocked. Probably just walking in. A close inspection. This trailer looks like it's been. Too brave, but we have work to do. Still, it's kind of sad to see so many empty benches, kind of like if you threw a party and nobody came. Let's see. There's a clock and a speaker in the monkey's head. It would usually tell the time about, yeah, the clock is stop at 2:15 now. That's gonna say I fell right in the path and did a murder. The path was completely blocked between 2 and 4. Hey, that's a card. Studio. Oh, I'm an idiot, bro. That's how you. It's too late in the night. That's a card. Studio One, because she was trying to go see the. I'm a fucking idiot. Right, a card key to Studio One. I I could visit poor Hammer. I like to visit. He died. Whew. I was his fan. You don't have your own card, Miss Oldback. Studio One isn't my turf. You'll let me borrow it then? If I give her the card key, then I won't be able to get into Studio One. Yeah, just give it to her, dude. Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix? I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldback. Card key lent to Miss Oldback. Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. You take this and we're even. Deal? What's this? A steel samurai trading card? That sneaky kid dropped it. I figure it's pretty important to him, though. Thank you. I may have to a use for this. This must be the hostage she was talking about. Steel samurai card added to the court record. Right. I'm off. There she goes, hobbling off toward the studio. That just took way too long. Way too long, bro. I'm such an idiot. That just made me mad, bro. It just made me mad. That just made me mad, bro. Cody, does look familiar? Hey, my UR. Or is it UR ultra rare, or is it my You are, huh? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you are ultra rare. You are, ultra rare. That card's really hard to get. Man, for a grown up, you sure are dumb. I'll give you this if you help me. But that's my card. By offering me something I already own, you're in effect. Welcome to the real world. Issuing the very basis of our consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Man, for a grown up, you sure are dumb. What do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics? Whatever. I don't need that card. Huh? I got a double. Just keep it. It's yours. What? After I went through all that trouble, if you want to trade, find me a really rare card. Really rare? You mean there's something rarer than ultra rare? Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than that than plain rare ultra rare cards. Come on, man. For a grown up, you sure are dumb. Premium rare. Why do I feel like we're talking about steaks? Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Oh, hi. Hello. What brings you here? Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff. Um, yes. The girl with you. Does she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before? Nope. She's the same as always. Same as always. Okay. Whatever you say. Mm, have you seen that boy since then? Nope. You missed it though. The security lady was chasing around after the boy so fast I thought she collapsed. Of course, he got away in the end. Boy, was she mad. Actually, we saw them. How's the old windbag doing? She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fist back at the car station. Some people take their jobs a little too seriously. You ain't never lying. Are all the posters on the wall here of Hammer? Yes. It's really a terrible loss for the studios, but his popularity had been waning recently, right? That's true. And again, after what happened, after what happened, you, you mean you don't know about Hammer? No. What? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. Wait, now you have to tell me what happened with Hammer. I'm sorry. I'm probably not the one who should tell you. Oh, why do I get the feeling something's being covered up here? Do you know anything about this? Hey, there's a Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those actually. I'm one card away from a complete set. A complete set? Yeah, a set of one. A set of one of each card. Huh? Wait. Whoa. Wait. That's it. That's the card I need. You don't know how long I've been looking for it. Uh, I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am. I need that card. She just pulled out the cards like she's trying to duel. Please, I beg you, please trade with me. Trade with you? Yes, trade cards. Look, I'll even trade you an ultra rare premium card. Trade me, yeah, huh? Yes, it's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please. Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate? What's everybody getting so excited about? Okay. Really? Thanks. Then this is for you. URP card to the court record. Yahoo! And there she goes. Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great? Yeah, yeah, it does. Let's get this to the boy. See this card? Yes, so wait, that's it. That's the last ultra rare premium card I need. Come on, give it to me, please. You gotta give it to me. Wow, I never seen him so eager. Right. Okay. How about a trade? You're on. I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to boot. No, 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 no. Not that kind of trade. I don't want cards. I want information. Huh? You sure? Fine by me. Yeah, give it to Cody. Okay, Phoenix. Let's hear what he has to say. If he knows something that can help us, we can have him take the stand tomorrow. They're gonna have a they're gonna have a 7-year-old take the stand. And so you like the Steel Samurai? He's so cool. I, I guess. You're judging him by his looks. You have to look at his actions, at his life. I'm being lectured on life by a grade schooler. You like him too, don't you? On me? Yeah, I love the Steel Samurai. So tell me, what's your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is? This is not the good answer. Right. Come on, think of something. I really like his kind nature. What a guy. Totally. He looks so tough, but inside he's as gentle as a kitten. Yeah. So, what else do you like about him? Don't tell me I have to keep this act up. So tell me, what was your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai? If I can get me. Gotta think of something. I like it when he vanquishes his foes. Yeah. What's that? The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Check this out. It's my fan album. What the? It's all pictures of the Steel Samurai. I go to every live performance. Those stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. What's that? I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Check it out. My new digital camera. Where is his parents at? Wow, that's very impressive. The newest model, isn't it? You bet, lady. I just got it for my birthday. So you just turned 7. My album has a name. Want to hear it? The Steel Samurai. Path to Glory. The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Give me the information, bro. Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady. Really? Are you sure? Yeah, I took these with a digital camera. I got all the data at home so I can always make another one. Well, then I'm happy to accept. Thank you. And what's with people always giving stuff to Mia? What a life. Yeah, cause she's fine. You were here on the day of the incident, right? Yeah. Did you see anything unusual? Cody. Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto? For great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice too. I I saw I saw everything. Well, well, I might get some useful information out of him yet. Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident? I got here that day around 2. I had to come in through the woods out back so that the old lady wouldn't see me. I got kind of lost though. I was in there for maybe a half hour or so. Then I finally got to the studio. After that, what is it, Cody? The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used his samurai spear, just like always. One shot, one kill. It happened so fast, I got scared. I went home after that. I, I see. It must have been hard for you. Man, you said you say those nice things, but it's so obvious you aren't speaking from the heart. Um, right. Mia? Yes. I think we could say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it. True enough. And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him. Indeed. So, the only person left who it could have been is Will Powers. I have to admit, it's kind of a shock. But if you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Let's not call him then. I think that would be wise. Best to leave this one alone. Not so fast, pal. Gumshoe, yeah. I heard everything. His boy here's a key witness, and he's under police protection starting now. Come on, son. You've got a rendezvous with me down at the precinct. No, I ain't going. Well, that didn't go so well. We're back to zero leads. And now we have a serious handicap in court. What are we gonna do, Mia? Well, hmm, I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come to the trial tomorrow. Please, I need you there. Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent? I think so. Of course he is. That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then. Great. Thanks, Mia. See you soon. To be continued. Oh man, we're wrapping it up, man. We're wrapping it up. Let's go here. All right, we got it saved. We're gonna end it right here. Uh, whew, that was a long stream. Interesting though. We are getting close to the suspect though. But I'm gonna end it there. Y'all boys be easy, man. I'm out, man. Peace.